This show brought to you by Read the Play, Promoted Trophy and Clothing Company, Kempe International, De Grande Cycle and Sport.
Welcome back to the Geelong Junior Football and Netball Show. Moving on to talk some football now out here at Richmond Crescent. The East Geelong boys just had a loss to North Shore, a disappointing result, but we've got their coach Mick with us. Mick, the boys won't be too happy after that one. They are pretty comprehensively beaten in the end by North Shore.
Oh yeah, but I mean, there's some good points come out of it. I mean, they're fighting. They're not giving up and giving 100% each week. And from the start of the season where we were to now, it's improved a lot. So I mean, that's all I can ask for the kids.
I want to talk to you, Mick, about something that you probably don't take too much notice of: the hairstyles in the team. What is going on there? There's a few of the boys with the peroxide, a few of the boys with just a little tips and everything going on. What's going on there? Do you get any say in it?
I don't get any say whatsoever, mate. I turn up to train and they're coming in with different hairstyles each week.
So you never know what's going to turn up?
No, I don't.
You've got 2 games left for the rest of the season. How are the boys tracking? We're looking at finals?
If we keep playing the way we are, I think we are. We're sitting 4th on the ladder at the moment, so I mean, we're still in there with the show.
Is that 4th of 6 teams?
Yes.
Yep. Okay. And so it's a pretty attractive. How do you think the boys are going to go? We're North Shore one of the top sides?
Yeah, North Shore, I don't think they've lost a game so far this year, so they're the ones to beat, I think. But as see today, they can be beaten. I mean, last time we played them, I think they did us by 50-odd points, and this time they've only done us by 30, so we're getting better.
So what are the focuses for the rest of the season then? What needs to improve to be up there and challenging a side like North Shore at the end of the year?
Just got to keep running and not give up. I mean, there's probably each quarter, there's probably 3 or 4 minutes of those quarters that our boys switch off and just go missing. And if they can keep that, switched on, then they should be able to get over the line in most games.
Lovely. Well, hopefully the boys can continue to do the job for you, Mick. You push towards finals and challenge a side like North Shore towards the end of the year. Thanks for your time.
No worries.
We're joined by Levi and Alex from the East Geelong side that went down here at Richmond Crescent today to North Shore. The boys are a little bit disappointed, but Levi, you can take some positives, as your coach said, and you really did take it up to one of the top sides in your division.
Yeah, it was a good game. We just got done by a better side. Yeah.
So you guys are looking forward to finals action at the moment. How are you feeling about all that, sitting 4th at the moment? You think you'll be able to be competitive with North Shore at the end of the year?
By then we should be a lot better side and have a good chance in the finals.
What position have you been playing so far this season?
Rover. Play rover, yeah.
A position that you've always played?
No, last year I was in centre-half back, but it's a good change this year, playing in centre.
And something you come up against some pretty big-bodied guys, I know, out there for North Shore today. You're pretty physically challenged. How did you find that?
I was a bit difficult with some of the bigger guys, but yeah, I got away with some of them. Yeah.
All right, Alex, just talk us through your position that you've been playing for so far this year.
Pretty much just play ruck for the team. Not one of the biggest guys, but I like to think I'm a bit faster than him around the ground.
So you're one of those roaming ruckmen that we see now?
Yeah, I like to think that.
How do you go up against the big guys that you obviously come up against each week in the ruck?
Yeah, it depends. Some weeks, get a couple of wins. Other weeks, guys just too big and strong for me.
So what sort of skills have you had to work on with Mick so far this season to turn yourself into that roaming ruckman that you were telling us about?
Well, first of all, we just worked on some ruck plays and stuff. Sort of got some numbers that we just use to depend on who we're going to and stuff.
Have you seen yourself improving each week?
Yeah, I have. Last season was my first season back in footy, and this season I'm having a lot better season.
And you're enjoying the season as well out here at East Geelong?
Yeah, I love East Geelong.
Lovely. Well, that's good to hear, boys. Hopefully you can continue to progress and get some success towards the end of the year. So thanks for your time.
Thank you.
Moving on in our football segment here on the Geelong Junior Football and Netball Show, we've been joined by the 2 of the North Shore boys that were successful out here today, Tim and Luke. Tim, a very good result for your boys and just continues the good success that you've been having so far this year.
Yeah, good win. They come to us hard and just a bit stupid how we got in the fights and sent off, but otherwise good win.
So you're focused on the discipline for the rest of the year now, making sure you stay focused in the games?
Yeah, we've got to look out for finals now and just stay tough and just got to keep going with footy.
And the last thing you want in finals is to have one of your better players sent off fighting or something silly like that?
Yep, that's it.
And what about you, Luke, as well? Just talk us through the position that you've been playing and how you're feeling about the win out there today.
Yeah, I've been playing centre for most of the year. Yeah, it was a good win today, but, we fought tough through the whole game. It was a good game. It's hard sometimes, trying to get free kicks and stuff, but in the end, it's a good game. I like hard games and that too, so, yeah, it's good.
East Geelong tested you out there today. Are there a side that you might come up against in finals? How would you be feeling about that challenge?
Yeah, definitely. They're a good team, pretty strong team too. both pretty even team towards the end, but yeah, I reckon it'd be a good team to verse in the end.
What sort of things have you been working on to improve your game this season?
Win the hard ball more, be more of a team player, and get more of the other kids into the game to improve their game too.
You'd be pretty excited too to see some young guys running around in your senior side at the moment too. It means that guys like you in the under-16s might only be a couple of seasons away from maybe playing senior footy for North Shore, which is pretty exciting. Yeah,
definitely. Playing under 18s is good to try and get used to playing higher level of football. But yeah, I'm looking forward to looking up to seniors soon when I get a bit older. So yeah, can't wait for that.
All right, Tim, as you push towards finals, the aim's probably going to be to really have some success and maybe even look at a premiership towards the end of the season. Is that what you're looking at?
Well, just got to get through game by game in the finals and make it that far. Well, we just got to try our best and get through it, I guess.
So important for your boys to stay really focused on the challenge each week?
Yep. Just got to keep going hard at the ball and don't worry about getting sent off. Nothing stupid. Just work hard.
All right, Tim, well, that's good to hear. As we say, the North Shore boys travelling very well in the under-16 football at the moment. They'll be looking for some continued success towards the end of the season. Thanks for your time, boys, on the Geelong Junior Football and Netball Show. We're joined by Bob in our football segment here on the Geelong Junior Football and Netball Show, the coach of this successful North Shore side, out here today at Richmond Crescent. Bob, a very good win for the boys, and you can take some positives from that, but there's still some things to iron out and to work on as you push towards finals as well.
Yes, we've just got to get the discipline into our game. I think the boys are teaming really well. They're hard at it. I'm pretty proud of the way that they approach the game. It's just that sometimes we get caught in a few, ruckuses, and we're the ones that get penalised. So we just got to learn not to retaliate. Yeah.
Something that you spoke to the boys out throughout the game, I think you mentioned it at quarter time, was starting to be a little bit independent out on the ground and start to making the changes themselves. Is that something that you'll look to focus on through the next few weeks and actually getting those changes through the centre of the ground?
Yes. We very much focus on a team effort, and that we all got to share our involvement in the game, and plus it's good experience for all guys to be able to know when it's time to change and make sure that they work hard when they're on the ball and know when it's time to get off the ball, so that we got fresh legs on the ball all the time.
As I said to the boys, they've got some pretty good role models out there at North Shore and some young guys playing senior football as well, so a really good chance for them to emulate some of those young guys and get up there in the senior ranks in the next few years.
Oh, definitely there's potential. They're the two boys you just interviewed, Tim and Gobes. They're really hard at it ball players, and I'd love to see them wear the senior Guernsey in the not too distant future. I'm sure they're very capable if they keep their minds focused.
So you get a few of the senior boys coming down and helping you out at training and maybe just imparting some wisdom as well?
Yes, we've got Jamie Grace, who's helping me. He's a senior player. He's been a tremendous asset this year. He's very good at getting them prepared for the games, and certainly provides a lot of his knowledge on the training track. We've got guys like PJ DeSanto, Nathan Peoples, and Jamie Chandler. They're just a few guys that Reese is another guy that helps out occasionally. So we're very blessed with guys that are prepared to put their experience towards our boys. Yeah.
It's the stage of the season where you start to think about finals, maybe even premierships. Is it difficult at this stage of the season to keep the boys focused on the week by week?
It's been a little bit difficult. Look, it's difficult when you lose. At the start of the year, we were losing and we weren't doing very well at all. We struggled for numbers, and then we started to win a couple of games once the division was settled, and then we sort of done it fairly comfortably, and then sometimes it's just as hard to sort of keep them really focused, knowing that they're going out and winning. But that's the challenge of coaching, and also it's important to look at how we develop our boys, because the aim is to improve their footy, to get them prepared for senior footy, and that at the end of the day that they come off the field and they've enjoyed a game of footy.
Lovely. Well, all right, Bob, as you say, there's a challenge that awaits you and the boys to stay focused and really push towards that premiership at the end of the season. We thank you for your time on the Geelong Junior Football and Netball Show, and we thank you for your company as well. We'll be back next Friday morning from 7 a.m, so be sure to join us then.
This show brought to you by Read the Play, Pt3 and Clothing Company, Kempe International, De Grande Cycle and Sport.